Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Four Dads Podcast with your host Don Julio and myself, Teeds. Episode 73, I believe. This is Masters Edition, Masters Week. It is finally
Let's
here.
hold
Today
on.
they have the par three.
Hold the phone. Before we get into the Masters, can you believe we've gotten to 73 episodes? Like,
It's insane.
I mean,
It's a
what?
lot.
We started this almost a year ago? Couple
Dude, more than that, dude. More than that.
year and a half?
It was fall 22.
Really? And we're only at 73 episodes?
Well, if we were to come to how many weeks are in a year? 52? That's if we did it
Yeah,
every week. I know we haven't had every week that we've done a
that's true. That's
podcast,
true. That's true.
but I mean, we're definitely on track to get to like 80 or 90 by the
Yeah,
time 2
man.
years comes around. So
It's great, dude. Like I love it. I love it, man. And I love being on this with you. Like, it's
it's been fun.
great. I mean, the merch that you've been doing has been awesome. Like, every time I wear a hat, everyone's like, "Yo, let me get one of those." And it's like, yeah, for sure, dude. Got it in the trunk of my car. $30.
Yeah, right.
It's a good
Appreciate
time,
it,
dude.
dude. I
And
love it.
it's been good, but man, I can't believe it's been 73 episodes. I mean, what are we gonna do for 100? What are we gonna do for 100, dude? Are we gonna do like a live episode, like playing golf together at Pebble Beach or something?
That'd be epic.
That would be epic.
That'd be freaking sick.
That would be
I would
epic.
love to do that. Or just a live episode in general, just you and me in the same freaking room, not like
Yeah,
on other opposite ends of California.
it's not really completely opposite ends. I mean, you're in the middle. I'm at the top. Like,
East west
yeah,
ish. Yeah, yeah, I'm reaching.
yeah,
But yeah, Masters edition. We do have the Masters giveaway going on right now for our hats. If you subscribe to our YouTube page, you get 3 entries into our little contest that we got going on, like one of our posts on TikTok, Instagram, or I think it's X or Twitter, whatever. And you're entered in for one of these bad boys. Pretty sick. 4 dads in the Masters colors with the Stay Fly and Go Low that Julio basically coined and phrased, and I've been rolling with it because it's a sick phrase. Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with it. And then again, if you are interested, on top of that, of this hat or another one, $30. We got you.
yep,
We got you.
yeah. That
But dude,
that phrase was stolen from
borrowed.
from a good friend of mine from Oak and Anchor Golf
Oh, that guy, that
Company.
dude. Okay,
Yeah, forgot what his
okay.
name was.
Oh, great. Don't tell. Hopefully, he's not watching this episode.
No, I doubt it. No, his so he's always been an entrepreneur, but like I think his like his commercial vacuuming company and power washing like took off, which is why like Oak and Anchor just,
Dude, you can make bank. You can make
dude.
bank in that.
Well,
Like, no joke.
being here in the Silicon Valley with all the commercial real estate that's just empty right now, like, yeah, he's making a killing, and the power washing too is like,
Hmm.
I mean, it's a double whammy. It's
Right, and then you could put more money into that Oak and Anchor. Yeah, that's honestly the goal. Hey, if we can take off with what's it called with this 4 dad stuff, whether we're getting more videos together, we get more content. We're over 700 subs now. We're at like 712, which is awesome.
yeah.
And if we can make something out of this and just be able to put that money into it without having to dip into our pockets, that's the goal.
Well, hey, buddy, that's what an IUL's for. So, you got 3 really good friends who are in that industry. So, I mean, we can definitely get you set up with that for sure.
But back into the Masters, all right. The par 3 contest was today. I think there was like 5 or 6 hole-in-ones. Victor
Yeah.
Hovland had one. Bryson DeChambeau had a hole-in-one after, like, I think hitting it into the water. So it was like his 3rd shot. He slam dunked a hole-in-one. Who else had one? Anyone else? I'm blanking off the top of my head. But did you watch any of the par 3 contests? And did you see that Ricky Fowler won? And apparently there has not been a winner from the par 3 contest who won the par 3 contest and then won the Masters ever.
Yeah, I caught that part. So to your first question, I did watch a little bit of the par 3 contest today. I saw some English guy who was there make one, and then it was on my screen, but then my attention was on this screen, so I didn't quite pay attention. It was just kind
Right,
of
right.
like white noise. in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. I mean, so Ricky Fowler won, but it's also kind of like, do you think Ricky could win? Could win here? I mean,
I think he's
according
got
to
as good of a chance as freaking Tiger Woods, man. I mean, sorry, and I'm not, and that's not like, oh, that's a good chance. Like, I'm sorry, like, sorry, Tiger Woods, you could do as best as you can and give up sex. Good for you, dude. Like, oh, that's so cool. You're so awesome, dude. Virginity rocks. But like
virginity,
but like it's not gonna do anything. Like I think the odds I think for Tiger Woods right now is like stupid low. Like where in my opinion they're just baiting people to like, oh yeah, no, do it. Like
I
take
mean,
it, take it, take it. It's just easy money for the house. Tiger's not gonna win. I'm sorry, he's just
I
not
mean,
gonna win.
dude, like everyone signed him off in 2019, and you just never know, bro. Like it's anyone's tournament. It's anyone's tournament. And the thing that's the craziest about it is like even Brooks's interview after his practice round yesterday, like I mean, one of the announcers just asked him blatantly, like, do you think 59 is feasible out here? And he looked at the journalist like, have you played this course? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Like I mean, it's a tough track.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We only get to see it from like the spectator's view, right? I mean,
Right.
we don't see I mean, they've done an amazing job over the last couple of years showing all the undulation and
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
just how tough that course is. But
Mm-hmm.
again, like it's anybody's tournament and everyone has their favorites, everyone has their people, but you just never know, man. Like,
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'll let you finish,
yeah,
but
yeah, go for it, brother.
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm
no. I was gonna say Tiger Woods.
ready,
Yeah.
brother.
No, I just want to say before you trail off a little bit and add something else, and I lose my train of thought. So yes, I agree. Obviously, it's anyone's tournament. I completely understand that. Tiger has had great success with the Masters. Obviously, that's you know, it's no one's hiding that fact. But the fact that the weather is not going to be great during the first round, where it's going to be slippery, it's going to be wet, it's going to be cold, and I think that for him and his leg that we've seen in the past, I don't know what was it. Was it Oak Hill that he was like limping? He had to
Yeah.
like withdraw because of that, and like it just looked bad. Like if it was a warmer climate, let's say like mid 70s, upper eight, early eight, low 80s. I think that he definitely would have a better chance. Not really matter about the field so much because that affects him more than I feel like the average player like a Brooks or any other player at the time, because just how his body has been so worn down. And also, like you're mentioning, the undulation of the course itself, he has to walk that whole thing 4 times. And that is crazy. Remember when Brooks had his knee surgery a few years ago and he had to like look at putts while like sticking his legs straight out and like bending down because it was just like so hard I think it was his knee. So I mean, that is what I'm going to take a look at the most. Of course, on one of my DraftKings, I definitely selected Tiger just because you never know, it's Tiger Woods, but I don't think he's going. Depending on how Thursday is, because I know they pushed back the round already, um, and I don't know how long they're going to do it, what the issue is going to be. But I am not too upset about that because tomorrow I have to go into work all day and I can't just have it on my computer. So I'm like, darn it, gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, you make a very valid point, but I think the one thing that's been consistent with the Masters and every previous winner has always kind of mentioned is how good is your miss, right? I mean, if
yeah.
you can capitalize on your miss and your miss is very minimal,
Mm-hmm.
you're in contention. And again, like you're right with the conditions of the course that are in the future, like it is going to be tough. I mean, wind isn't the Masters ever tough. The wind is always shifting. There's never a day where it's not just like there's no wind. It's going to be good. You can just go right for the pin. Like it's never been that way. So
I think no, was it COVID 2020 where it was probably the easiest ever, where like Dustin Johnson saw like a 20 under or 22 under because like it was wetter than normal. It got more rain. It wasn't as windy, and it just seemed like I mean, there were crazy scores, and I don't think we've ever seen it like that because it's never been played in the fall. But besides that, yeah. I mean, everyone always says, "Oh, if there's one golf course you could play, what would you play?" And they're like, "Oh, Augusta National would be awesome." Like, dude, you would play that course and never want to pick up a golf club again. That
Yeah.
course is so hard. Every single shot is like you're on a slope, you're on a hill, and it's okay. We're like, it's just not fun. It's not fun. Even if you're a good golfer, it's not fun with all the great and amazing golf courses there are out there that are equivalent, not in like recognition, obviously, and what do you call it? And what they've what do you call it at the course? What it's known for, like the aura, all the history behind it and everything like that. Like you're not gonna find that at every course, but like it'd be cool to play, but it's not gonna be a fun time. You might hit a few shots,
I
but you're gonna
think
be
I think
walking out
for
100
I
and
think for
happy.
the I think for the lucky few that do get to play it, it's just the ambiance of being there, the history,
Right.
right? It's kind of like your
Knowing
first.
every shot.
Well, it's also like your first time. Like you hear people talk about all the time. Their first time playing Pebble, they think about, oh my God, the great moments of Tiger, the great moments of, you know, Gary Woodland when he won
Mhm,
the U.S. Open there, right? Like you think of all the greats and that the fact that you're able to walk the same grass that these people have stepped on, who are legends within the sport. For any average Joe like us, it's like holy smokes. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like your first time when you're playing like on a scout team, like after college, and you're kind of, or maybe in between college, right? Like you're playing on a scout team, you get the opportunity to play like at the Green Monster or in Fenway. You get the chance to play in the old, Detroit Tiger Stadium. You get to
mhm,
play at Yankee Stadium. You get to play at AT&T Park,
mhm,
right? Or Oracle Park now. But again, it's just the ambience of like, holy smokes, this is like I watch this from my TV. This
mhm,
is where's the patrons at? Like you're just your mind is envisioning this beautiful moment that you played through 1,000 times in your head. And
mhm.
I think that is more of the mind, kind of the mind fuck in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, like the ambiance that you have at that course. I was watching something on Rick Shields on his podcast a few weeks ago,
Ricky.
and they were talking like the fact that like every year the Masters is played at the Masters at Augusta National, right? Same course every single year. So you
Mhm.
know that course inside and out more than any other course because you see it every year, no matter what. It's not just one of the Pebble Beach every year. Well, Pebble Beach now, but like uh let's say
I
what
get
was
your
it?
point. I get your
Yeah,
point.
where you know every single shot, and then you have it in video games, so you would know every single shot of the layout. Because like if someone were to say, okay, hole 12 at Augusta, you know what that is. It's that par three. You say hole 12 at Pebble, you might have to think a little bit. You might get there, but it's not as like boom, boom, right in your head. And yeah, I mean, it was like with like I think Rich Shields also like if you put in what was it? What's the one in Scotland, the famous one?
Oh, St. Andrews.
St. Andrews. You put St. Andrews. You like without that history behind that course, St. Andrews is the regular course. Like if
Yeah.
there wasn't the history, all everything behind it, like it wouldn't even break like top 50. Like no
Doesn't
offense to it, but it's just like
I
it's
mean
because of the history.
I
You
mean,
know?
let's just be honest here. Like, do you think TPC Scottsdale is actually worth $500 to go play? No, I've played it. It's definitely not worth that. It's just a standard, you know, pretty straight course, but it's just the ambiance that's there. Jesus.
Do they know where it's podcast time? Show a little respect.
I gotta put
Yeah.
like on the air in my freaking
Yeah.
windows.
Right. We're
um,
like,
but
cool,
anyways,
bro. Cool, dude.
but anyways, I mean, I've played that course. I played the championship course, and I played the tournament course. Like, they're not that great of courses, but
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. The most wild one, right? Like we talked about this a couple weeks ago. TPC Sawgrass, $900 per person.
I don't know how they get away with that, dude. Like, I don't like
Bro,
what?
after 2020 when the what was it? The U.S. Open was at Harding. Bro, I've played Harding 1,000 times. That course is nowhere worth $330. Not even close. With all the foot traffic that goes through there, with the conditions and the way that course is, there's absolutely no way that course is ever worth $330 to go play. That's just my opinion. It's
Right, yeah, but because it hosted a PGA
yeah, because it
Championship, and
hosted a tournament. All
yeah.
of a sudden, everyone's like, "Wow, wow, 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 wow. Let's go out and play."
Oh God.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, it's not. Sorry, do I have something on my eye? I'm just kidding.
Oh, you
I
just
just
so
was thinking.
nonchalantly, just like.
I just was thinking what it would be like to be Meek Mill.
Oh boy. Oh, that was a good little laugh. Oh boy. But yeah, I get your point. I get your point. It's definitely, like the fact that, it hosted this, or it was this, or just like a Dragonflight. Oh, it's Bryson DeChambeau's home course. Boom, we're gonna double the price. Is it worth it? Heck no.
Yeah.
Heck no. But they could do that, and no one says no. And until you have a lot of people just say, you know what, for a week straight, no one go.
Yeah.
See what happens. But yeah, so back to the Masters. Who do you think to win? Who do you want to win? Who do you want to win? And who do you top three that you want to win? Top three that you think will win?
It's a really good question.
Put a lot of thought into it.
I would love to see Brooks Koepka get 6 and just stick it and basically get revenge for last year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's my number one. I would love to see Brooks Koepka get 6 in front of Rory and basically give him the big FU.
Ooh, yeah. Oof.
But with all due respect, as my number 3, right, as someone who I think actually is my number 6, since you asked me like who would I like to see, I think it would be cool to see Rory complete the Grand Slam. I mean, that's always awesome.
Then he definitely would join Live. It'd be over. Okay, nothing else to do here. I'm gonna join Live. I'm set for life.
Yeah. I think that would be the one caveat to basically get him, that I don't know, shit, I don't even know what that money would be worth. Probably like 750,000 or 750 million. I don't even know. Like, I think that number would be astronomical.
Right.
I would love to see, I think my number 2 behind Brooks would be Scotty Scheffler. I would love to see him just stay on his hot streak right now and just continue to validate to everybody, like, this is why I'm number 1.
For the birth of his kid too, right?
Yeah, that would be cool. And then for my number 3, I'm gonna go with Wyndham Clark.
Ooh, rare wild card, huh? A little wild card.
I don't think it's as much of a wild card as we think. I mean, he's been playing great golf, I think, but this course will be the ultimate, like, kind of testament to him winning the US Open.
Yeah.
Kind of removing the discussion of, was it a fluke? Like, did he
right.
get lucky? But I mean, again, he's been playing great golf. Like, I think that this is his place to just continue playing where he's at. People I'd like to see win would be Akashe, the kid who won the Arrow.
Dude, he came out of high school. I've been looking him up. He came out of high school and just grinded, dude.
Yeah, he's a freaking stick.
Literally, he's so thin.
Yeah, he's so thin, but it's crazy. It's crazy how far he hits the ball. Dude.
He's got some whip on him, dude. He can turn. Yeah,
that guy's a freaking tikka masala explosion of freaking golf balls. I would like to see him at least be in somewhere in the top 5. Is Sam Bennett playing this tournament too?
It's a great question, dude. I honestly have no idea.
Pause.
I'm gonna go.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Pause, brother. Pause, brother.
All right.
Hang on a second. Sam Bennett. Masters 2024.
He was like low amateur. I'm out. Not playing again.
I think I said Masters 24, a super bomber and third time story meets this year's record. Is he playing? Oh my god. I don't know if he's playing. I can't find anything on it.
Fudge.
Yeah, now I feel like an idiot. I was okay, so that's still last year. He finished 16th overall. All right, well, whatever. If he is playing, I don't know if he is, and I apologize for not being prepared. But if he is playing, I'd like to see him kind of stay back up there in the top 10 or in the top 20. I think I already mentioned my last person. My very last person is Rory. I would just like to see him complete the Grand Slam and then just be like,
Right.
see you later. I've done
Okay.
what I needed to do.
Okay. Solid list. I think Sam Bennett is in there. I think he was one of the invitees. I doubt you're going to turn down Augusta. I mean, if anyone would, it sounds like he would, because last year he was like, the course isn't even as hard as this course. You know, I thought the course I played is a lot harder than this course, and a lot of golf loyalists just lost it. An amateur? What'd he say? You kidding me?
How dare you?
Get him! Get him!
Be love.
Just gotta start stroking guys.
Yeah.
So for me, let's say 3 guys that I would like to win. I think it'd be cool to see Victor Hovland get a major.
Yeah, that's another guy I was kind of contemplating him too.
He came out hot last year. I think he led after round 1, so it'd be nice to see if he pulls that off. I'd love to see Bryson DeChambeau pull it off, mainly because he's local. And this week he's rocking the Avoda irons. They're in his bag this week. That company that my buddy Brandon.
I heard those irons don't fly as far in real golf tournaments.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Someone came out and said it.
I'm sure. Right. Hey, if anyone,
they said that they're made. They said that because they're made in Israel, they're made to hit bombs. But that was good at real golf courses.
Oh geez. Third, who I'd like to win. Who from Live? Who else from Live would be cool?
Is your boy playing? Oh my god, what's that kid's name? We've talked about him before. The skinny kid from Live. The Spaniard.
The Spaniard?
Yeah, what's his name? Oh my god, we've talked about him.
The skinny kid.
Yeah,
Spain.
Who?
You said the skinny kid from Spain?
Yeah, isn't he Spaniard from Live? He's on Live. He was in Full Swing season 1.
You mean Joaquin Neiman?
Yeah, Joaquin. Yeah,
he's from Chile. He's who I think will win. I think he has a good chance because he's been playing really good golf. That's who I think would. I was thinking about that, but no. The third Live, I think it'd honestly be awesome if John Rahm repeats. And obviously he can go in both categories where I think, and he has a good chance to, because he's been playing good golf as well. But also just to stick it to these freaking PGA, like what do you call it? Announcers, color commentators, Chamblandley, whatever his freaking name is. They're always like, oh, well, now he's got the money. No, I don't think he's, trying too hard. And then what happens when he wins? Oh, well, he's the Live. They just buy the best golfers. So, I mean, it's to be expected.
Yeah, exactly.
So they just move the goalposts. That would be that'd be a good one to watch. He'd probably get his spot locked in for Happy Gilmore 2 if he pulls that one out. Yeah, I would do a Will Zalatoris. Actually, no, I said John Rahm, Victor Hovland, and Bryson DeChambeau. That would be my three that I would like to win. Who I think will win? I think Brooks has a great chance. I think John Rahm has a great chance. I'm not throwing him in my list, but Scotty Scheffler, the only thing that could stop Scotty is himself and that putter. He's playing really, really well. And I think, trying to think who else have I picked. Let me check who I picked up on DraftKings. Got like 4 of these little nickel tournaments going on, just to picking wide varieties of people, just to be like, okay, so
I think another guy I would like to see, Max Homa.
I would too, but he has struggled at this course, dude. I looked at the leaderboard over the last few years to kind of get some picks. And what was it? You ever seen like the Sunday Conversation with Barstool Sports? Like, have you ever seen the Max Homa one? Where he goes, work-life balance. Talk to me about work-life balance. He goes, gotta have it. It's important. It's like a lot of people say that, what did he say? Is like, in the golf's most difficult tournaments, the majors, you just like taking weekends off, because he doesn't make the cut. It's just like, what do you have to say to that? And he's like, you got to have good work-life balance, his questions, he's so good at that. I mean, I would like to see Max Homa for sure. I love Max Homa. He's a great dude. I also think Denny McCarthy, after losing to Akshay, you never know. He could be a sleeper, because he's playing good golf. And his name's Denny.
Reminds me of Caddyshack, seeing his name. Denny.
Yeah. Denny. Matt Fitzpatrick actually had a good Masters last year as well. So it wouldn't be surprised me to see him up there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shane Lowry, that's another guy who he's been sneaky. He's had a sneaky few good Masters years. And you look at him and you'd be like, no way. No way. Cuts off his swing, can't finish it. But it seems like a great guy to hang out with, just have a few beers with. I mean, seems like a down.
He's definitely a feisty guy, being that he wanted to go after a dude who's like 30 years older than him when he tried to fight Bones at the Ryder Cup. Like,
those, is he Scott? Those Irish or those English, or no, those United Kingdomish people.
Yeah,
I don't.
They all just think they're Conor McGregor and Roadhouse, and you just be like, where the fuck is everybody?
Hey, you know who would actually also like to win? It'd be really cool if Tommy Fleetwood pulled it off.
Fleetwood.
He's been everyone's favorite because he hasn't won, but he's gotten so close. I think like a few majors, a few U.S. Opens.
Yeah, he sniffed it for sure.
That's about as close as he can get, man. But I'm looking forward to this Masters. I mean, can't go wrong. I had seen a few of my friends growing up with that they were at the tournament. They got part of the drawing, and man,
check this out, bro. I want to share this with you. So the reason I made you wait so long, I was talking to a very dear friend of mine. His name's Chris. He hasn't missed a Masters in 18 years.
How does he get tickets?
He's a very wealthy dude, and he knows
he just buys up. He's also he can buy them off market.
But this is the crazy thing. It's his wife's birthday, 50th birthday, and he prioritized being with her instead of going to the Masters and breaking a streak. Like, dude, that takes some cojones to me, because it's like, it's my 19th year. I'm that close to being 20 years of going to the Masters every year for all 4 days, hotel, everything. Like, I'm good. And now he's like, it's my wife's big 5-0. Got to wear this one on the chin. I'm gonna stay here. Like,
just do it at Augusta. If you're that rich, dude, just do it all at Augusta and then hang out with her at night. Like,
dude, I mean, this is crazy, bro. Like,
that's insane.
Yeah, I was like, that is a streak to be proud of. Like, consistently, 18 years.
Is his private jet available? Are the tickets available? Are the hotels available for free? Just need someone to like take
I
him.
didn't want to. I didn't want to go too much in detail because he's probably like, dude, I gotta get some money, on it or something. I don't know. I didn't ask,
Well, if
but
he's that rich, does he need it? Really? I mean, some people when you're doing that
look,
well,
man,
you're
that
just
that
doing a night.
was
You're doing a good deed. You're doing a good
look,
deed.
dude. He was the reason why I have one of the most memorable moments with my dad at Pebble Beach, going for the U.S. Open, where we got to go to the 14th hole and enjoy the what was it, the ISM. So it's like International Sports Management um, kind of room, which was cool. Like he just didn't want to go Sunday, and he said, "Hey, take my tickets. You can go stay at the bed and breakfast that's over there on Cannery Row. You got shuttle, everything's taken care of. Just go have fun." And I am forever grateful for that because it was just one of the most awesome experiences to like walk the entire course, watch Brooks Koepka, watch Dustin Johnson, watch Rory come in, watch all these great players come in from 16 to 18, and to be able to sit there front row and watch Gary Woodland drain like a 30-foot putt, to get close, and then or he didn't drain it, but he got close and then tapped it in, to win. It was amazing.
Dude,
So yeah,
what's the worst that can happen? Him say, "Dude, Julio, I don't want to talk to you anymore." Okay, well, at least you asked.
yeah.
That's sick, though. That's sick.
I don't think it'd ever get to that between he and I, but I mean, he's definitely been just an amazing friend for several years, and you know, he's one of the few people that I've met of his status who
Hmm.
is like he doesn't rub it in. Like he's a very personable person, super cool, genuine dude, and is really just really just an awesome guy. I mean, he always
Yeah.
has been very true. He's extremely selfless. Like I remember when I was working at the golf course, he was a member. That was how we got connected. But one of our outside service guys, his house burned down, like in one of the
Ooh.
fires that was going on in San Jose, and literally I think he was the CRO for Sears at the time, and um, he got him everything he needed. Like went over there and basically got him lights, a couch, a refrigerator, all this stuff to help replace all of his appliances and everything he needed from his house. Wow.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Just super cool guy. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I mean that's a heck of a streak to be like,
Well, you're
yeah,
gonna find out. You're gonna find out this weekend that it's West to be like, you can't do it. We're gonna go over there, and then it's just like a
yeah,
win-win, where he
yeah,
gets the
exactly.
good husband brownie points, and he gets to go and keep the streak alive.
Yeah,
Wife of the year.
yeah, exactly.
Um, but that's sick, dude. Because I was looking at like, I guess if you win the lottery, you obviously can sell your tickets, right? You obviously don't have to go, but dude,
Oh,
it's
I
insane.
don't.
I don't know. I mean, that would be insane. One thing I was going to mention as well earlier, Rick Shields, he got the opportunity to play at Augusta National, and like you're
Mhm.
not allowed to like record anything. Like imagine being a member at Augusta National or Rick Shields, and like the only thing you can do is like remember it. Like
Mhm.
there's not even any photos. You're not allowed to do this or that. Like that is insane, and that sucks. Like
It's the same thing for all the patrons that are there right now. You have to like put your
no,
phone.
right. No, no, not in the practice rounds. Practice rounds, you keep your phones apparently, but during the actual rounds itself, yeah, you're not allowed to. But that's different when you're actually playing the course, though, because like when you're playing the course on your own, no one's going to record anything that you're doing, so you're not going to have any recollection of it. At least when you're on the TV or when you're watching the tournament, you can go back and say, "Hey, I was here at that shot. I remember that shot." Like there are going to be videos of watching players hit their shots and everything, but like it's insane, dude. Like, did you hear? Was it like 5, 10 years ago? There's a guy who got a hole in one at one of the par threes. I forget which one it was, but he got a hole in one. He was offered to go to the course by someone. He got hooked up. He gets a hole in one, and they're like, "Hey, we got a guy for all these hole in ones. He, makes a painting, for on that hole. would you be interested in, in that painting? He's like, of course, yeah, yeah, no problem. He's like, you just gotta pay the guy, obviously, for it. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And he goes, okay. The guy creates the painting. I think it's just of like the hole that he got the hole in one on. And he's like, okay, $50,000. And the guy's like, who? Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this one. He's like, it is a hole in one at Augusta. It's not a photo. It's a painting. And the guy's like, you know what? Once in a lifetime, sure, I'll pay for it. The guys at Augusta on purpose had it priced that high to see if he was going to go for it. And since he did, he ended up getting an honorary or whatever member. So he is a member at Augusta National now without having to pay all that extravagant fees or whatever. It's just based off of would he take that? Is that experience that important to him? I thought that was pretty crazy. And also I'd be like, ooh, yeah, I don't know, man. Gonna fly with my wife. Like, we need a car really bad, and I don't think this is gonna fly.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard stories of like, I think it was Bill Gates. Bill Gates has like gone over and was like, hey, I'll pay whatever the dues are. I'll do whatever you guys need. I want to be a member of the course. And they've turned him away like a handful of times. Like, nope, that's not how this is here. Like, we want people who are genuine, who are, like people of the people, and that's it. Like, and I've heard like the dues there are like $100 a month. Initiation is like $10,000. It's super, super, super affordable.
That's insane. I mean, imagine though, like as cool as it would be to live in Augusta to play at that course and be a member of that course, you're just you're paying like a like $10,000 initiation to shoot 95, at this freaking course. It'd be in the best shape ever, but it's just so hard that you're just like, oh man, you can't bring someone to that course at that often, right? So like you have to get in with the groups that are already there, the people that are already there. But it's just like, what's your best shot? What's your best score at Augusta? About like an 88. Have you been playing this like 15 years? Yeah.
Yeah, 106.
Yeah, right.
I can't seem to break it. I'm on fire.
Dude, I had 8 birdies and I still couldn't break 100. Oh. But
damn you, Amen's corner.
Maxed out at 10 again.
Yeah.
Man, dude, that'd be epic.
Maxed out at 10. That's crazy. This weekend for my golf tournament, my buddy got a 9 on one of the holes. I was just like,
ooh,
yikes. I was like,
that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, I was like, that hurts us big time.
All right, well, I think it's a good spot to wrap up the podcast for now. We were just gonna talk about the Masters during this, during this pod, but we're able to talk about that, who we expected to win, who we want to win, who we're rooting for, and honestly, don't forget, if you guys want like any of these Masters Edition Fore Dads hats, I'm wearing it. Don Julio is not. Hit us up. We know a guy.
Remember, stay fly and go low.
No regrets.
No regrets. Not even one letter.
Yeah, don't forget to stay fly and go low. And we'll see you next week.